Y'all, I had a long day.
We sure did, girl. Do what you gotta do.
There's alcohol in this.
We know.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said...
What's going on?
That's not even my intro.
It's really not.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel.
I said, hey.
Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, oh my God. I'm so glad to finally be sitting here kikiing with you guys after a 3-hour episode of Married First Sight. Why is it that long?
Too long.
Okay, who has all of that time? I know me and you do, but still, we could be doing anything else, you guys. Even though we could, I'm so glad that y'all are here to talk about the episode with me, honey. Listen, I'm gonna miss a lot. Okay, because when you got a 3-hour episode, honey, this review is not about to be 3 hours, okay? That's what Jazmyn does not do.
Exactly.
So let's just touch on the things that I did take notes on. I have 2 pages worth of notes. And let's kiki and enjoy the episode. Y'all know I like to jump right into it, but first I must let you know, if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, you're missing out on a lot of laughs. Also, shop with me on Amazon. I'm listing out some of my favorite things that I actually use on my Amazon page, and you can find the TikTok, the Instagram, the link to shop with me on Amazon if you want to know what blush I'm wearing, what foundation I wear, what some of my favorite kitchen items are. Then click my Amazon page below and follow my profile even. But, you know, if not, just take a look around. I must let y'all know that I have a podcast called Colored Couch Conversations, and I'm super excited. This is the first time you guys or anybody ever is hearing that I have partnered with Dash Radio. So you can check out my podcast on Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And there are going to be some replays throughout the week, but you can catch it on Dash Radio. It's completely free on Thursdays at 8 a.m. And I'll put the replay times down here so you can check it out. And brand new episodes will be starting next month. But right now we're playing some of the classic episodes that are some of my favorites. So I'm super excited to be partnered with Dash Radio on my podcast, Colored Couch Conversations. And I'll get into this new branding.
Yes.
And one more thing, okay, as Lavelle Crawford would say. Most of the people who watch my videos have not subscribed to my channel. And baby, why you player? Why is you hating?
Why?
Go ahead and hit the subscribe, baby, okay? Because you keep coming back to my channel anyway to watch my videos. So go ahead and click subscribe and give a sister her subscribers, period. Anyway, let's jump right into Married at First Sight because this is a long-ass episode for no reason, honey. Let me take a sip of my cocktail. Hold on.
Hydrate, girl.
Listen, during this review, I want y'all to take a sip every time I take a sip, okay? And if you're not watching this in a time where you can have a cocktail, honey, close the video and come back when you can have a cocktail. Because by the end of this video, we should be a little tipsy, okay?
Period.
And I promise y'all, this is my personality. I'm not drunk right now. I've literally drank 2 sips, so I don't want y'all trying to tell me that I'm drunk when I don't be drunk, period. Y'all know Married at First Sight, I like to go couple by couple, and we're going to start with the most boring couple and then go to the most interesting couple. That's how we always do it on my channel. We are going to start with Haley and Jacob. Haley and Jacob, because I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think they are the most boring couple. Let's start with Haley. I hope I didn't get Haley confused with the other girl because there's so many people on this episode, child. Listen, Haley has been in a couple past relationships. She's been in a controlling relationship. It was kind of weird when she said she's been in a controlling relationship, and then she was in another relationship where the guy would ghost her every few days, and then she found out that he got another girl pregnant. Well, baby, what was he controlling? It sounded like he wasn't ever around, or maybe that was 2 separate boyfriends. I don't know, okay? I really don't know. I think Haley was the flight attendant, I think. I really don't remember. But she's 28. I think she's very, very gorgeous. She's pretty. Listen, when Haley sat down, her mom seemed to be supportive when they were looking at dresses and everything. But when she sat down with her friends, her best friend seemed to be hating on her a little bit. Baby, you was the best friend, baby. You not my husband. You the best friend, not my husband. Why do you have all these opinions about what Haley doing with her life? Baby, do you have a man?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well, be happy that Haley is trying to find an alternative way to find somebody for her. Be happy for her. It was very confusing when the best friend was like giving her all this heat when they were outside when she told her that she got matched with somebody and that she was going to get married. And then the best friend got on camera talking about, I just really want what's best for her. Do you?
Lies.
Because it really sounded like you wasn't really that happy for her when she was sitting down telling you about her getting married or whatever. Another thing that I noticed is the best friend, honey, that nose job that she got. Listen, I'm not 100% sure it's a nose job. I'm like 80% sure that is a nose job that her best friend has, honey. And I don't know if she went to Michael Jackson doctor or what she did, baby, but that nose is too small and pointy. That girl, he took too much off. Can you go get and put some more nose back on? Because
an extension.
He took a little too much off. You ever get a haircut and they take a little bit too much off? Don't let them do that with your nose, y'all. Please, don't let them do that. I thought that Haley was very, very sweet. I really did. I think she's a really sweet girl. I think she's really on here to find love. I believe she's 28 years old.
You said that.
And the guy that they matched her up with, his name is Jacob. He is 38. Now, I don't want to be shady, y'all. I hate to say it, but
yeah, you do.
Jake needs to give some of his nose to Haley's best friend because she ain't got enough nose, honey. And it's all fun. It's all in fun and games. Anyway, they matched her up with Jake, who is a self-proclaimed nerd, bodybuilder. Here's the thing about Jake. Here are my notes, okay? I said he had some normal friends and family. I think his friends were pretty normal. They were nerds, but just to let y'all know, my husband's a big nerd. I love nerds. I'm a nerd advocate. I think that nerds make the best husbands.
They do.
Because, baby, I don't have to worry about where my man at. He either working on the computer or playing the video games, baby. I don't have to worry about him going out. I don't have to worry about him in nobody business. Baby, I know exactly where my husband at, period. So I do think that nerds make the best husbands. Jake had some very normal friends and family. He made some questionable comments throughout the episode when he was hanging out with the guys, you know. He was giving me very misogynist vibes, okay? He was giving me very
chauvinist,
conservative white male vibes is what he was giving me. For example, he asked Eric, the pilot, he goes, "Are you gonna bring your captain's hat on your honeymoon? Because if you like throw that out, that like seals the deal." First of all, men have very stupid, very old ass ideals around what turns women on. You being a pilot and throwing your captain's hat on the bed, baby. I don't know about y'all ladies, but who getting turned on by that?
Absolutely no one, honey.
Baby, what? Your captain's hat? Baby, just because you driving the plane don't mean you driving this
ship, honey, to the sea.
My mama be watching these, or I go ahead and say it, honey, but listen, just because you fly in the plane don't mean you flying this ill-na-na, period. So let's just make sure you can fly the plane first, honey, okay? You can do that. That don't mean you can drive the ship over here, okay? I wrote down, men are dumb. He looked like he got a little offended when Chris told him his clock was ticking when he was like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I want to have kids right away." Baby, your clock is ticking, but luckily men have the luxury of being able to have kids later in life. He's 38. He does have a couple more years to decide, you know, what he wants to do or if this is the right match for him as far as Haley is concerned. The thing about Jake.
What?
Is when he was hanging out with the guys, he says, "My wife needs to be a 7. First of all, rating people is very subjective. What might be a 7 to you might be a 10 to somebody else, might be a 4 to somebody else, honey, okay? But what I need Jake to understand, baby, is you want your wife to be a 7, but on your best day, you're a 4.5.
A 3. Okay?
Just because you work out and in the gym, baby, don't make you a higher number. Baby, the face is giving me a 4.4. the face is giving me 4.495, honey, okay? You're talking about you want your wife to be a 7, you want your wife to be attractive, honey. Child, humble yourself, Jake. Humble yourself, period.
Immediately. Now go ahead and take a sip, honey.
Listen, him and Chris with the shallow conversations this season, humble yourselves. And y'all know we're going to get to Chris last. We're going to get to Chris last. But Jake, no ma'am. As far as Jake and Haley go, as far as, you know, why I think they were matched, I think that they're both pretty tame. I think deep down, we know that Haley has pretty good intentions, but I do think that Jake might have some good intentions as well. He's more mature. He's ready for, you know, a real serious relationship. He's old enough to know better because he's been through life, and now he really wants somebody to settle down with, and I think he could find that in Haley. It just depends on whether Haley's gonna put up with his bullshit, and it sounds like she's put up with a lot in the past, so honey, she might.
Ooh.
That's all that it's about. Is she gonna put up with the bullshit? I think it was a scheme that Todd set up to come with you with the bullshit, and that's Married at First Sight, okay? And if you know that reference, you know that reference. There were so much more interesting things happening besides them that I was just kind of like, you know, that's fine. That's all the notes that I had on them. The next couple that I want to talk about is Brianna Ann Vincent. Okay, Brianna Ann Vincent. Let's start with Brianna. Brianna is looking for somebody who's financially stable. She says she's led with looks, and that has gotten her in trouble in the past. She's an engineer. Okay, I see you, sis.
Okay.
And she's looking for someone stable. She's a clean freak. I think she's beautiful. Her skin is popping. I love her natural hair. Her and her friend had natural hair on the episode, which I really loved. And I love that her hair texture is very similar to mine. So just seeing somebody with your hair texture and having them have it styled really nicely and stuff is always just really cute. I love that for us black girls, you know, having our hair on point with and embracing our natural hair and everything like that. I think she has a really sweet personality. The one thing about Brianna is I do think that she's a successful black woman, so her standards are really high, and she's going to have really high expectations for whoever they matched her with. I know that in the past she's watched the show, honey, so don't expect Denzel, baby.
Do not.
Don't expect Idris.
Exactly, honey. Bring it down.
Do not expect Michael B. Jordan, okay? Take this Tyrese. But you know what I mean, baby. Take this low budget Drake and go on about your business, okay? And that's why she got paired with Vicente. So Vincent, my first impressions of Vincent throughout the episode. Listen, Vincent, I was on Vincent's side, honey. I was cheerleading. I was rooting for Vincent all the way up until the bachelor party.
He ruined it.
Child.
Girl. Okay.
Here are my notes on Vincent. I said, Vincent's friends seem nice. One thing that I always pay attention to about a guy is his friends, honey. Luckily, my husband didn't have any.
Girl.
Oh, but seriously, a guy's friends says a lot about him. Says a lot about him and his character. And I was very, presently surprised that Vincent's friends were just very, very nice guys. All around nice guys, honey. I know Vincent had one friend, honey, that looked better than him. I said, why he ain't the Bachelor on Married at First Sight? Where his wife at?
Okay.
I know y'all people who I'm talking about too. But anyway, I said Vincent seems like a nice guy. His friends are really nice. The one thing I will say is when Vincent went to pick out his suit to get married, honey, first of all, was there a sale on blue suits or what was happening? Because everybody chose those little ugly blue suits, honey. We saw, 4 blue suits out of the bunch? That's ugly. That's ugly. I don't care. I do not care. That little pattern with the little shiny, ugly. I do not like that. Do y'all like that? Child, let me.
I think they like it, girl. Oh my God. Yeah, hydrate.
Anyway, don't let your friends, just because they're nice and honest to you and everything, that don't mean your friends have good taste, Vincent, okay? You let your friends convince you to get an ugly suit. Brianna's wearing a beautiful, classic, regal gown, and you in a macrame suit. Baby, your suit look like paper mache. Child, anyways. Listen, like I said, Vincent had me all the way up until the bachelor party, honey, when he started giving old girl in the cage a lot of attention. First of all, Vincent, you getting married tomorrow, okay? Second of all, he talking about, I like your tongue ring. She talking about, if I was your bride, would you be happy? He said, I'd be very happy. Well, take your happy ass on and sit down. He had very good judgment until he started drinking at the bachelor party and got a little loose, okay? On the bright side, I will say that Brianna was a pleasant surprise. I thought she was going to be uptight. But when it came to the bachelorette party, she said, honey, give me a tequila and Red Bull and another shot of tequila. Okay, that's my kind of girl right there. I see you, Brianna, girl, with the tequila. I see you, Brianna. Listen, Brianna made me want to hang out with her, honey. She's smart. She's she's educated. She's poised. She's gorgeous. She seems like she's very easygoing, has a good personality, and she drinks tequila. Count me in, sis. Where do I sign up to be your friend? But Vincent, we're going to see if she likes him. Listen, I think that Brianna will be attracted to Vincent, okay? If she's anything like me, she will take points off because he gets his eyebrows arched. Baby, stop. For me, it's actually not even men getting their eyebrows arched. It's anyone who gets their eyebrows overarched.
Right.
And I think that a good male brow arch is supposed to be undetectable, okay? It's supposed to be some hairs removed gently. I had a friend in high school. His name was also Vincent. Shout out to Vince. I used to pluck his eyebrows in the morning because he had a unibrow and stuff, and I would pluck him for him. And a nice brow is supposed to be gently plucked for anybody, male or female or non-binary, honey. It's supposed to look like you woke up like that. You're not supposed to take away here, and then you're not supposed to arch your eyebrows to death, okay? But we'll talk about that another day. At the end of the day, I think that Brianna and Vince are a really great match. He is a auto broker. And we're going to get to, I'm pretty sure in the season, how much money he makes in comparison to Brianna. As an engineer in Atlanta, I'm sure Brianna makes 6 figures, okay? I used to hire engineers, especially construction or structural engineers, that, you know, people's lives are in their hands when we walk into buildings every day. So I'm sure she makes pretty good money. And as far as Vincent being an auto broker, I don't know how much they make, but when we saw Peanut on, Ready to Love, he was an auto broker, and people in my comments said that they make good money. So hopefully he meets her standards when it comes to that. Next, let's move on to Alcoholic and Eric. Virginia and Eric, child.
Okay. Yes. T.
Anyway, listen, Eric is a pilot in the Air Force. Eric is also a nerd. I don't know if y'all can tell, but he is. Listen, the episode started with Eric, with him and his mom having a conversation and her saying, we're conservative, we're traditional, we're conservative, aka y'all racist. That's what that means to me, hell.
Exactly.
When I hear white people say conservative 4 or 5 times, honey, I already know what's up. I know the deal, okay? You can stop right now. You're a part of the cult members, okay? Just calm down.
Girl.
The one thing I will say that it really made me feel this way about Eric and his mom and even some of the other couples and stuff like that is, why do people envision their child's wedding for them? It was the same thing with Virginia.
Right.
You know, and the same thing I even think with the other girl, Sarah. It's like, oh, this is not the way I envisioned it. Well, I didn't envision you and my mama breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and you leaving and moving out and me barely seeing you growing up, but that happened. So why, when I have kids, I'm not going to envision their life for them. I'm going to teach them what I can teach them, you know, pour knowledge into them, support them. I'm not going to envision my child's wedding. Because you can't envision that for somebody else, baby. That's dumb, okay? So the fact that Eric's mom was like, this is not what I envisioned for you. Well, then why are you envisioning stuff for me? This is my life. You too busy envisioning stuff for me instead of envisioning stuff for your own life. Where your husband at? I didn't see his daddy nowhere, okay?
Girl.
That's the problem. Eric said that by going through this process, he's putting a lot on his parents' plate. Are they paying for anything? I thought Lifetime was paying for this. How are you putting a lot on your parents' plate? By choosing to live your life the way that you want to live it. That is exactly the problem. We live in our lives for other people, baby. We're not about to do that. That's a whole life gym in there for y'all, okay? Listen, the one thing I said about Eric is when he was hanging out with the guys, honey, he was laughing at everything. Everything Chris said, he said, he was just cracking up at everything, honey. And I'm not even mad at him. Eric, laugh and have fun, Eric. Do you, baby. Like, if you like to have a good time and laugh, I'm not even mad at you. The one thing I will say about Eric is I do think that he's in this for the right reasons. I think he really wants a relationship. I think he's slightly awkward. So it's probably tough for him to navigate the online dating site and everything, you know. But I do not, and I'll tell y'all this, I do not think he's going to like an alcoholic. Okay,
who does?
So let's move on to Virginia. Virginia said, in plain words, that she has a lot of one-night stands. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of what she said. She said, I'm used to meeting a guy for, you know, a night and then moving on, honey. What? You just told us you have a lot of one-night stands, Virginia. Her parents also said this isn't the way I envisioned it. I think her and Eric might bond around the fact that both of their parents are judgmental.
Racist. Oh.
And living their lives through them. And possibly even conservative. I wrote down, well, I didn't envision you leaving my mama for Virginia. She should have told her daddy that to got him together. Listen, Virginia said that drinking is a big part of her life. Virginia need to go to rehab.
Immediately. Girl.
I said what I said. Virginia needs to go to rehab, babe. Virginia, baby, you don't need to be at Married at First Sight. You need to be on Intervention at First Sight, babe. Come on now. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't even know where to start. The first thing I'll say is the girls at the bachelorette party talked about drinking and being with somebody who doesn't drink. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I love a good cocktail or two every now and then. I used to be a real party animal. I used to go out all the time. Like I said, my husband's a nerd. He's an introvert. And my husband does not drink and has never drank since we've been together. As a person who drinks, you can be with somebody. In fact, it's to me better to be with somebody who does not drink. You know why? I don't have to worry about, like, if we go out and have a cocktail, my husband's always there to drive. He's always there to just make sure that I'm good. I never get sloppy drunk or anything like that and throw up in the bathroom, honey. I ain't never done that. Okay? I don't even think I've thrown up. I don't get sick a lot when I drink, but I don't even think I've ever thrown up from being sick, or especially around my husband, honey. Never. But, you know, if I did, he would be there to take care of me and take me home. It's actually really nice to be with somebody who doesn't drink because I know he's just going to be there to protect me at all times no matter what. If I get a little tipsy, honey, I have 2 or 3 margaritas, a girl will turn up, and my husband's going to be there. So I think it's really a really nice balance to have to be with somebody who doesn't drink, as long as you're not sloppy and embarrassing. The problem with Virginia is she is sloppy and embarrassing. And I cannot imagine Eric liking that. I cannot imagine him liking that. We're going to see how it goes on the honeymoon, honey, because I can already see her turning up and acting a fool and turning him off. The more she turns up, the more he turns off, honey. And he said that. He said, I do not want somebody who is sloppy drunk. He blatantly said that. Next, let's get into Clara and Ryan. I'm sorry, I thought it was Sarah, but it's Clara and Ryan.
Sierra.
Okay. Ryan, he black. But you know what? Both of Ryan's parents are black, and Ryan got a black mama. Okay, so Ryan may speak proper. He might sound like he never code switches, honey, and he might have his hair slicked back, and he might be very, very non-threatening to you, but at the end of the day, his mama black, he know what's up. Y'all seen Ryan brother? Ryan brother looked like he did not come to play with you hoes, okay? That let y'all know that Ryan know what's up, okay? So he keeps, you know, he cool. I personally think that Ryan is the best looking guy out of the bunch, me personally. He does look like he about 3'3", but you know, he is the best looking guy out of the bunch. Listen, I think that we can tell that Ryan's a great guy just based on the letter that he wrote Sarah. And I think that as soon as she read it, she immediately realized that she wasn't good enough for him.
Right.
First of all, Sarah, she's 27. I wrote down she talks too much. Stop talking about your bad date stories, Sarah. That's fine. Just tell us 1 or 2 stories, baby. You ain't got to tell us 5 or 6 stories. She's like, oh, my last guy that I dated, he spent the whole date talking about his ex's dog. And then my other date before that, he was a mess. And then my date before that showed me his booty hole. And then my date before, girl, oh my God. Can you just be quiet for a second? Like, whoo, she talks too much. She's judgmental. She was judging all the other girls. At the bachelorette party, child, sizing them up, everything. Like, I'm sure the producers asked her, but damn, like, Sarah talks too much. I don't know if Ryan's gonna be able to stand her and all of her talking. Ryan seems like a really great listener, but sometimes people who are really great listeners get exhausted from people who just talk their ear off, like me. My husband's a really great listener. You know, he doesn't talk as much as I do. But I know when to shut the hell up because I'm getting on his nerves, period. Like, sometimes I just got to be like, once he start rubbing his temples, honey, I can be quiet and go find a snack in the kitchen.
Exactly. Drink some water, girl.
Listen, I wrote down that Sarah seems high maintenance, but Ryan is calm and cool. So, you know, it might be a nice balance. I'm trying to figure out why Clara is worried about everybody else, child. She talking about Brianna. She's like the perfect. Then she talking about Victoria being an alcoholic. Baby, worry about you. You worried about everybody else at the bachelorette party. She's like, I think I'm the most sober person here. You don't get a prize for being the most sober.
Right.
Loosen up and have fun. You're the most uptight one there. Just loosen up. Why are you worried about being more sober than everybody else? And then we just saw her insecurity come out because when she was preparing to walk down the aisle and everything, she hated her makeup. She hated her dress all of a sudden. Once she got that letter from Ryan, honey, her insecurities poured down over her because she realized that, oh, I actually might be matched with somebody who is a great catch for me, and my flaws may come out as a result of this process. And I think that's what really hit her. The thing about Clara is she's seemingly very confident, but you can tell she has a lot of insecurities just because of the way that she talks. I don't know. I have really great emotional intelligence, so I can tell that she has a lot of insecurities based on her, the words that she chooses, her conversation, the way that she sizes other people up, the way that she talks and the rate at which she talks and stuff like that. So I think she's going to struggle during this process, but Ryan seems like such a really nice, patient guy that I think that he's going to have a lot of patience with her, you know? So I think they're a really good match. I think they might be the best match of the entire show because Ryan is very, very patient. Unless she ends up getting on Ryan's last damn nerves, honey. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Who knows?
The one thing I will say about Sarah is I personally did not like her makeup. Y'all know I used to be a makeup artist. I used to do makeup myself. I noticed that during the episode, the makeup artist was contouring. First of all, when you do a bride's makeup who rarely gets her makeup done, you want to make her look as much like herself as you possibly can. You don't want her to look in the mirror and be shocked and see somebody different. So you want to do very light, natural makeup. You want her to feel like herself. And the makeup artist was like contouring around Clara's chin. I'm like, why are you chiseling her chin out like that? Don't nobody want a strong chin. Ryan don't want to see her strong chin. As soon as she take out the thing, her chin just boom, just there. What are we doing? And why are you doing that? Why are you chiseling her chin? She's not a guy. You know what I mean? That's what you do to make someone appear more masculine. It was just odd. I don't know why she was placing bronzer like around her mouth like that. You don't do that. You don't make people dark around the mouth, child. So I understand her not liking her makeup. But I do think that her insecurities poured in when she saw that letter from Ryan, and it was apparent. Therapy, Jazz. Let's take a sip of our cocktail for that. On to the next couple. So we're down to our last and final couple, Paige and Chris. Whew, child. I've already been talking for 30 minutes. Y'all can't tell, but I've been talking for 30 minutes. First of all, Paige, my sis. First of all, I wrote Paige's mom's leave out was a damn shame. First of all, I didn't know how to take a screenshot. I didn't know what was preventing me from taking a screenshot on my computer, and I figured it out halfway through the episode. So I don't have a screenshot of Paige's mom's leave out. But that leave out was a damn shame. I'm sorry. I have to say it. Paige said she's a homeowner. She rents her home out. She has created her own financial success, which I'm really proud of Paige for. She said that all the guys that she's been dating are trying to get ready for marriage, and she's ready now. I had a problem with that. I think a lot of people that I know, a lot of single people that I know, male or female, always say, well, I'm ready now.
Okay.
How you gonna be ready without somebody to be ready with? That's just like me saying, well, I'm ready to be rich now. Everybody's ready to be rich right now, right? But it's kind of odd to be ready to be rich, but not have no resources to be rich.
No
of course,
plan.
you're just ready to be rich. You want it to just fall in your lap and just work out, but that's not really how it works, you know? The important part of being ready to get married is to have somebody that you want to be ready with. I think that, you know, as a married person, it's really hard to be ready to get married without somebody to be ready with, because the game will change once you have an actual body in that place. You might not be ready. You might be ready. They might not be ready. Y'all might have differences. Like, there's so much that can come up. So I just wanted to say that, period. I just wanted to say that. The other thing that we noticed about Paige is she got a dunk. 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 Paige, that thing was thangin', girl. I ain't mad at you, honey. Honey, baby. Wait till Chris see that ad. That ad. Let me take a sip because I'm wildin'. The other thing Paige said is she wants 2 to 3 kids in the next 1 to 2 years. Paige, baby, that's not even possible. That's
impossible.
Not possible. You want 2 to 3 kids? You want 2 kids in 2 years with somebody you just met today? Okay, girl. Oh my gosh. The other thing, Paige confused us, didn't she? She confused Clara too. Because at first Paige said, I'm not going to kiss a stranger. And then later in the episode, she said, if the stranger want to eat her booty, he can. Which one is it, babe? Or is it both? Who knows? You don't want to kiss, but eating your booty is okay. Like, maybe you just don't plan on kissing, but eating your booty is okay. I'm trying to figure out what Paige is talking about, girl. Don't try to be fake. Just be you, Paige. We will accept you as you are, sis. So don't be ashamed to say you will kiss your husband if he's fine. If he's not fine, you won't kiss him. You know? Like, just be yourselves, guys. There's no reason to sugarcoat it for us because we already know the deal. And it's going to come out eventually anyway. As far as Paige, I think that she's gorgeous. I think that she has a good personality. I love how she's a straight talker like me. I think she's probably going to be attracted to Chris. But I think Chris is delusional. So let's get to him.
Let's get to it.
First of all, I wrote down Chris is childish as hell. I have so many problems with Chris. First of all, Chris, your brother look better than you and the pastor look better than you. You want your wife to be fine, a fine freak. But you are, at best, honey, a 4.95.
Maybe. On
your best day. All of the women in the past have been after him for his money. Baby, do I need to put my glasses on? What money? Are you filthy rich, Chris? After you for your $100,000 salary, child? Oh my God.
Okay.
I wrote down, Chris don't look freak worthy.
Girl.
Chris said he want a bad, freaky, beautiful freak. Chris, your looks is giving me none energy. First of all, Chris said he was a preacher? A preacher?
For who? Jesus?
In the Church of God? He's been engaged twice? And he called, the last one 3 months ago? Why is he on this show? Lifetime, why are y'all doing this?
Oh, we just playing with y'all.
Okay, good. I know. Chris's pastor said, as long as she's saved and she's beautiful. Child, where's my cocktail? Saved and beautiful?
Throw the whole pastor away.
That's the criteria. Not smart, not successful, not financially literate, not literate at all, honey.
Just fine.
Not sweet, not a good cook, not loving, not
and
family
freaky.
Oriented, just beautiful and saved. Oh, I wrote down, we missing some stuff. Period. He said we met in September, we got engaged in February, we broke up a few months later.
March.
April.
Mm-hmm.
He had the nerve to ask, what if my wife is ugly? Chris, baby, you ugly. If your wife ugly, Chris, y'all will be a perfect match, baby. Chris is here just for our entertainment. That's it. Chris don't want a relationship. Yes, I said a relationship. Chris don't want one. He on here to promote him and his pastor. Why did my mama call me? I didn't notice this, but my mama said the pastor had Beijing dripping down his chin, the side of his face, honey. I didn't see the Beijing dripping down. But the pastor don't even look like he could be trusted, honey. I don't even want that pastor praying for me, child. Let me pray for myself, pastor. You ain't got to pray for me this time.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. Y'all, I don't know if... Listen, Chris is so delusional. I don't even know if he's going to be attracted to his wife. She's a beautiful woman. But he's so delusional.
Because he's fake.
I just don't know. I think he's out of touch with reality. I don't know what fine is to him. I don't know what a freak is to him. So I don't know if he's going to be attracted to her, satisfied with her. I think his expectations are completely unrealistic. In life, not just about this show. And I think he was a terrible choice for a husband. And that's all I got to say, honey. Anyway, the last thing I will say about Chris is he brought a blow-up doll to the bachelor party. What a weirdo. It was weird. It was Eric or Jake said a bunch of guys dancing with a blow-up doll is really weird, and it is. It's very odd. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the little lingerie event that they had, okay? That was really cute. The lingerie gifts were really cute. I thought that was sweet. Let me know if you ladies think that ladies and gentlemen, think that honeymoon lingerie is a must. I do. But, you know, it's just special to get your little lingerie, special lingerie for your honeymoon, your wedding, your honeymoon, your wedding night, whatever, and be cute and feel cute. So I really wanted to end this review with that question to know if you guys think that wedding lingerie is important, because I think it is. And so I'd love to hear your feedback about that. Listen, I can't wait to read y'all's comments, y'all. I cannot cover everything, but y'all know I try to reply to as many comments as I can before I get exhausted. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. What was your favorite thing and your least favorite thing, honey? And if you still here and you haven't subscribed, honey, something wrong with you. Just like you and Chris, y'all in the same boat. Because ain't no reason for you to still be here and not subscribed, okay? That is the end of my review. I will see y'all on Friday after Ready to Love. We are going to pop a cocktail, honey. I'm going to have a margarita.
Yes.
And we are going to key. So join me on YouTube live on Friday, right after the episode of Ready to Love, for my live review. And we're going to kiki. I can't wait to see y'all's comments live. It'll be my first time, and I think I'm ready to go. So I appreciate y'all supporting my channel, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.